7 months since he broke his leg in France. If you've been counting the days, and most Celtic fans have, it's 213. Henrik Larsson's back on the bench for the first team on the last day of the season. But Larsson's reappearance is not the most remarkable thing about the Celtic squad selection. 7 of the starting 11 are under 20, 6 are starting for the first time, and there are 3 other youngsters on the bench. Gould, Berkovic, Lambert and Mjällby do their best to raise the average age. Here's how they'll line up. There are 2 16-year-olds, John Kennedy and Mark Fotheringham, 3 18-year-olds, Jim Goodwin, Simon Lynch and Ryan McCann. Brian McColligan is 19, so is Mark Burchill. Dundee United's team is ancient in comparison, even with 2 teenagers on board. Injury, suspension and penalty points have taken Paul Sturrock's decisions for him. There are 2 changes from last weekend. They line up with 19-year-old Hugh Davidson on the right side of midfield, and Maurice Malpass, who's nearly twice Davidson's age, is back in the centre of defence. Striker Jim Hamilton starts in left midfield. And continuing the age theme, here's Stephen McConalogue, who's 18. Manager Sturrock, who needs some cheering up, reckons this could be a top player of the near future. The referee, and he can't even remember being 21, is Kenny Clark. Celtic start the match. A remarkable match when you look at the 2 lineups. 9 teenagers on the pitch at kick-off. 7 of them in hoops. Here's one of the old stagers, Ewan Mjällby. And immediately a free kick given against the infringement on Simon Lynch. The management team of Dalglish and Burns don't think we'll be seeing this partnership again for next season. Neat turn from Berkovic, lovely touch, takes him away from Davidson. Tried to thread that through. Here's a chance for Burchill, trying to turn it back for Lynch. Desperate measures taken in the Dundee United defence to get the ball away. Very impressive build-up here, featuring first Berkovic and then Burchill, trying to set up his young strike partner. Malpass, onside, McConalogue looking for support. And in the end he felt his only option was to fire a shot from a very tight angle. Acknowledges the quality of the pass which picked him out, but he was really looking for a late run into the box for the cutback. Ahead of Maurice Malpass. Now Simon Lynch. Ryan McCann on the outside. Mark Burchill in the box. Lynch is there now too, he wants it, he's got it. Neat control, nice turn, and a good angled drive as well. Good save by Alan Combe. Confident play from Simon Lynch. The 18-year-old showing good touch, good control, and a good shot. Burchill against Malpass. A searing burst of pace from Mark Burchill. But what a disappointing ending for him. He lost the ball under his feet at the crucial moment. He left Malpass for dead into the box, and here's where it all started going wrong for him. This was a great chance for Burchill to open the scoring. Colligan to McCann. Now it's Lynch. Simon Lynch, just too high. Not short of confidence is Simon Lynch. The minute he sees sight of goal, he's happy to have a crack. Lynch, Fotheringham, it's Burchill on the left foot. Well hit and well saved as well by Alan Combe. Got good contact that time, did Mark Burchill. A much more solid hit than the last attempt, and Combe was in exactly the right place. Hugh Davidson loses out to McColligan. Back in from David Hanna, and Alex Mathie is onside. You don't get too many better chances than that. Good save by Gould, but surely should have been beaten here by Alex Mathie. Fotheringham's pass for Mark Burchill. Beyond Malpass, away from Alan Combe, and he's won a penalty kick with just a couple of minutes left in the first half. Booking for Combe. And now a penalty kick to face up to as well. Never much doubt who's going to win this race between Burchill and Malpass. There didn't appear to be an awful lot of contact with Alan Combe, but down went Burchill, and Kenny Clark was already pointing to the penalty spot. It's Eyal Berkovic to take the kick. The penalty is saved. Berkovic blows a great chance to give Celtic an interval lead. The half-time whistle goes. No complaints here that youth hasn't been given its chance. It has to some style. And a busy closing few minutes of the first half for Alan Combe. Conceded a penalty, was booked, and then saved the kick. And that keeps the scoreline at half-time at Celtic Park as the sun comes out. Celtic 0, Dundee United 0. Get the match restarted. There are sure to be big changes in personnel at Tannadice during the summer. Started the season so well, United looked dead certs early on for third place and European football, and then they went into free fall down the table. Good play from Lynch, away from Hanna and from Davidson. Not quite the final ball from Mark Fotheringham, which would have allowed Eyal Berkovic in with a chance at goal, but this was determined stuff from Lynch, battling his way through the midfield, and Berkovic couldn't catch that. Kennedy's pass. There was a fair bit of sharp tugging going on between Lynch and McQuillan. Celtic get the nod. In from Berkovic to Mjallby, laid back for Lynch. His first Celtic start and his first Celtic goal. He's been impressive right from the start, possibly the pick of the youngsters. And there's something quite appropriate, and it's Simon Lynch who grabs the glory with the opening goal. Laid back by Mjallby, this was clever play. One touch to get the ball under control for Lynch, and that was always heading for the corner, and Alan Combe was always beaten. The rest was down to Simon Lynch, his first Celtic goal at the age of 18. Lynch beaten by Hanna. And Mathie. The threatening figure of Johan Mjallby hanging over him. Good turn from Mathie. And a good effort from McConaughey. Had a flash at it at the near post, didn't really catch it. It wasn't too far away. This was good play from Mathie, did well to get the cross in. The only time the crowd has come to life this afternoon, apart from Simon Lynch's goal, have been the appearances, warming up, of Henrik Larsson. Played through by Malpass. The big cheer going around the ground is because Henrik Larsson may well be about to enter the fray. And Ryan McCann. Mark Burchill got the final touch, as most inside Celtic Park had their eyes on Henrik Larsson, who looks set to be introduced to the action. But while all that was going on, Ryan McCann was foiled in his attempts at scoring his first Celtic goal. It took a touch off the hand of Alan Combe, and it wasn't going in, and it needed the final touch from Mark Burchill, his 12th goal of the season. Now here's the sight Celtic supporters have been waiting for some considerable time. Eyal Berkovic makes way, and it's the return, an emotional return surely for Henrik Larsson. 7 months ago to the day he broke his leg in Lyon. He's missed 32 matches, having scored 12 goals in 12 games right at the start of the season. Now he's back, and will he be ready for Euro 2000? That's his hope. And it was again on the end of Paul Lambert's pass. And that's the first shot at goal. He's not hanging about. And this had Combe clambering his way along the goal line, just a couple of feet wide. Now Lambert gets it back from Larsson. Good pass from Henrik Larsson, off the outside of the post from Mark Burchill. He'll be the first to applaud the service here. Deft touch with the outside of the right foot from Henrik Larsson, and it almost set up goal number 3 for Celtic. Harmless. This could be dangerous, allowing yards of space to Henrik Larsson. Aimed at Burchill, lost by Combe, off the line by Smith, and Larsson with the rebound. That one two-headed to safety by Tony Smith. Free kick. Almost for Larsson. Mistake by Combe. Lynch denied there, and the bouncing effort from Larsson also cleared off the line. Henrik Larsson. Lovely touch from Larsson. On the left foot, good shot. He's looking good. Pacey. Ill touch coming back. And there was ferocity about that shot. Good save by Alan Combe. The full-time whistle goes. Let's hear it for the kids. And Simon Lynch will certainly remember his day, the day he scored his first Celtic goal at the age of just 18. Mark Burchill's just a year older. He's been scoring goals for a little longer, but he added to his tally this afternoon with a goal which made it 2-0. But the biggest cheer of all this afternoon was for the return of Henrik Larsson. Only time will tell if his fitness is enough to take him to Euro 2000 with Sweden. But the Celtic supporters have seen him take the first steps back to a regular first-team slot, and how they've missed him this season. And what does the summer hold for the Director of Football Operations, Kenny Dalglish, as the supporters still wait for key questions to be answered? But the season for them, they will feel, ends on something of a high, with a sighting of Larsson back on top team business. Dundee United's season has fizzled out. Miserable too has been the season for Celtic. Despite their League Cup success, the supporters want better than to trail so far behind their big rivals Rangers. They'll hope for a quick appointment of a new head coach and a much stronger challenge to their rivals across the city when next season gets underway. Final score at Celtic Park, Celtic 2, Dundee United 0.
Kenny, nice to give youth its chance, but I suppose the decision was taken for you today with so many players injured and suspended.
Yeah, well, I think there's 20 unavailable. Well, it's unfortunate for them. It's great for the kids. What a day they've had. And every single one of them went out and did really well, and they were a credit to the club and to the people that have looked after them since they come here as young boys.
It was absolutely fantastic. It's brilliant. I was a wee bit nervous, you know, before the game started, but the fact that there was so many young boys in the team in the starting lineup helped settle me a wee bit, you know, and the older players as well talking me through the game, and it's fantastic. You know.
It's been a long, hard season. We've had a very
certain